cam set up in the guest room as well, and we're gonna see if we can catch anything overnight. And if anything pulls the blanket off us while we're sleeping,
yeah, right,
we'll get it.
Yeah, let the cameras roll.
Do you regret killing your wife? Do you regret killing your wife?
Did it no?
I heard no.
I heard did it.
Warning, this video is probably gonna piss off thousands of people. Okay, warning has been advised. Yeah, today we're going to be reacting to a channel I kind of been reluctant to react to, because I feel like they have a really strong, loyal following. And what I'm about to say is gonna probably piss off a lot of people, and they're not gonna want to hear the truth. But guess what? I spit it as I see it. And, you know, people might be like, oh, well, you're claiming to be a medium, so how can you blah, 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 and just call me fake? You know, a lot of people love to do that. I don't care. I mean, you can call me fake all you want. It doesn't affect me. It does not affect me whatsoever. But, yeah, MindSeed TV, we're going to be reacting to demonic possession while sleeping, horrifying footage. And, of course, as always, when I do these videos, be kind in the comment section. Don't go after people and spout nonsense and hatred, because we want to shed love and light and share the truth. We don't want to spread hate and anger, even if frustration is what I'm feeling right now with these guys. But my first initial impression with these guys, before even playing the footage, was to be skeptic. Spirit was like, you're not gonna like this, you're not gonna like them, and the behaviors that they do, not as people, but the behaviors that they display while conducting their investigation, it's going to rattle or ruffle your feathers, and try not to let it get to you. And I'm just like, oh God, if we're gonna start off like this, you know things, oh gosh, are gonna be a little sus-tacular. I made that word up, by the way. Sus-tacular. And I could tell right off the bat, just by looking at their faces, again, without even playing the footage, that they have no idea what they are doing. These guys, if you guys want me to do, like, a discussion about their attachments, let me know down below. If not, that's cool too. We're gonna play the first clip.
Side of the quote-unquote cursed cabin that reviewers are all complaining about hearing noises, things moving at night. And as far as we know, a guy killed his wife in this place, and then he hung himself from the piece of wood that's actually right above our head. And we're gonna try to communicate, in our first test that we're gonna do is with Steve's personal favorite, the Ouija board.
The go-to.
Promise me you're not gonna move it.
No, you know I'm not gonna move it, so you don't do the same.
I promise you I'm not gonna move it.
Let's do this thing for real. This place is still haunted. Is that the truth? If so, all you have to do is move this planchette, and we can start having a conversation about it.
406 minutes in. This validates my initial impression. If paranormal investigators come to a location, especially a residence where people currently live, and the first thing they do is whip out a Ouija board, fucking run. Freaking run, man. The point is to see if there's actually paranormal stuff going on. Not to A, bring it to the location, or B, make it worse. Because that's what you're doing when you use a Ouija board. And these guys have no protection whatsoever going on when they go into these investigations. Now, mind you, this is the first and only video that I've watched. But I don't need to keep watching their content to know. I could tell just based off of this video that they are not protected, and B, that they have no idea what they are doing. And also, if the location wasn't haunted to begin with, it gonna be haunted now because they used a Ouija board. Just because nothing's going on in the board doesn't mean that paranormal things can't come from it. The board doesn't have to be moving around with the planchette, with their hands on the planchette, for them to bring stuff in. People think that that's untrue and the board has to be like moving around and stuff. Nope, because what happens is when you put the intention to use the board, you have the two people or how many other people there are there, you set that intention and you cast a signal for anything and everything around in the vicinity to hit that signal, to intervene or interfere with that signal. So essentially, they are making a portal. And then the two people in this video are the battery. And this is how you can catch attachments. And let me tell you, do they have attachments? But I'll not go further into that because this is about what they're doing and what they're doing wrong and what not. Okay, gotta take a deep breath, collect my thoughts here, because yes, this frustrates me. Also, when you use Ouija boards, even when it's active and you have communication with something, you can't believe everything that is said over the board. Spirits and entities lie point blank. They can lie on a spirit box. They can lie on a Ouija board. Jump cut without my headband. I forgot to add. Why would spirits want to lie? Because they want to communicate with you or to scare you. But a lot of times to communicate with you. Why? That has to do with when you give spirits and entities attention and you entertain spirits and or entities, you're creating a line of communication. But why is that important? Well, that is important because that's how you start getting its claws sunk into you, your body, your aura, your energy. That is how you can gain attachments, is just by spirit communication. Oh, and when you use Ouija boards when a place is already haunted, especially if you have earthies there, aka earthbound spirits, you're gonna piss them off. Why? Because most of the time when you use a Ouija board, you bring in some dark stuff. And the spirits and entities that are already there, sometimes you have dark things that are more of an asshole than the things that were already there. And then now they got to compete for space, or depending on the entity that is being brought in, and how dark it is. If you get something, for example, that's demonic, the demonic entity can also attack the things that are already there. Sometimes you have demonic entities that enslave earthies and or whatever other spirits are in the vicinity, and it can become a giant mess, and it's not a fun time, especially if the spirit or entity that was originally there wasn't too negative or super negative. Yeah, sorry, my hair is a mess. Anyway, back to the video. I don't recommend using any kind of Ouija board, spirit boards, okay? It's not wise, and it can be dangerous. And the fact that there's people that live there in that house, And they just made that stuff worse because, like I said, the portal's there. I didn't see them close out the board. Even if you do end up on the board properly, that doesn't mean that the communication stops or that the portal goes away. It's still there.
Pause. I was standing there for a total of 43 minutes and 28 seconds. I have no memory, no recollection of waking up at all that night, and I had no idea that I even did that until we saw this footage.
.548, this is where I see a spirit. This is where I see a spirit woman sitting in the chair. And she's got brown, messy hair, and it's like in a, like, messy kind of bun. It's like half up. It's very, like, I don't want to say sloppy. It's like, you know, when girls haphazardly put their hair up in a bun. But for her, it's like more here than it is up here. And then when we get to the point where he's standing at the wall, the female spirit is like, this is where I feel fakery. This is where I feel, at least it's not paranormal, let's just say that. The lady in the chair, and in this video, it does pan to a rocking chair rocking back and forth. Strangely enough, the one that I see her sitting in isn't the one moving. So it makes me wonder if they're the ones moving the chair. And, or if they're not moving the chair and the spirit's moving the chair, it ain't the lady in the chair that's sitting there like, what the heck is this guy doing? That's why I kind of feel like where he's standing at the wall is not necessarily paranormal, because she's looking at him like, I'm not doing that. Like, what's going on with this person? Like, that ain't me. Like, I don't even know how else to explain it. I mean, again, this is my psychic impression, and that's what I'm getting. Maybe I'm interpreting it wrong, but I feel like when he's standing at the wall, it's not caused by the lady in the chair, that, because she's looking at him like, the fuck? I don't know. But that's when, you know, I'm thinking, these guys be faking some content. Of course, I'd have to go in and see if I can debunk that video entirely. I don't know if I really want to, or if I care to. I don't know. I don't like debunking shit because it kind of takes away from the paranormal stuff that is actually there. And that's what frustrates me, because you'll have some paranormal investigators, if you want to call them that, fake stuff, but there's actually paranormal stuff going on in the background, and I'm like, why are you faking that when there's a freaking spirit standing right there? I don't know. You guys... Oh, and at 12:20 with the high-pitched male screams, they're like, oh my god, what's that noise? I can see through my third eye a man screaming like, ah! Ah! Like, I see him in my third eye screaming. Could it be an animal and I'm misinterpreting it? Maybe. But in my third eye, I'm seeing a man doing the screaming.
I'm not.
Turn on.
Hello?
I don't think I'm going back to sleep, to be honest with you.
The wing could have pushed it open? Like what?
No,
If there's a pull, you get a twisted pull.
that's not easy to open.
Shut up.
So we already checked everywhere in here. We turned on all the lights. We went in every single bathroom. We went in every single closet. We walked around the whole place with the guns, checked everything. Nobody's inside here with us. Let's look outside with the flashlights. I'm gonna spin the camera around and let's. Where's the big flashlight?
You know if anyone else knows we're here?
I don't think so, dude. I mean, this is like the middle of fucking nowhere, bro. Besides the Airbnb people, no.
Not that they were us, would they?
No, I really don't think so. There's that fucking noise again, too.
So I'm gonna say that's also not paranormal. But that again is my opinion. If you guys disagree, you can. But do I think there's some paranormal stuff going on in that house? Yes. However, I think their fakery took away from the actual paranormal stuff that went on and kind of hid some stuff that did go on. And they thought maybe, or at least they tried to debunk it as something not crazy because they're looking for something like really dramatic and crazy. And a lot of times paranormal phenomenon isn't crazy and super dramatic, and it's just subtle. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about these guys. Personally, not my favorite. It makes me sad that they kind of fake some of their YouTube content. But yeah, I hope this answered some of y'all's questions, because some of y'all requested this video. And yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll see y'all soon. Peace out. So after editing, I felt like I had to look and see if I could validate what I was feeling about MindSeed TV faking their content, or at least their paranormal evidence. And lo and behold, the first thing that I find is a reaction from Beardo debunking their evidence.
I mean, there couldn't possibly be anyone there. No way, right? I mean, if somebody was in there, I've just had to move my shit because I ruined my own video. If somebody was in that room, flicking the lights and pulling the door like this, well, the reflection would be caught, wouldn't it? It would. Wait. Who's this? Who is this? Who's that? Well, fuck me. That poltergeist looks exactly like Colton. Look. There he is, Colton. Hi. You've been pulling the door and turning the lights on, mate. There he is. Look how clear he is. Did you know gullible was spelt with an I? Okay, so we are muted, quarter speed, and in 4K. I've upscaled it. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Beardo. I can't hear you. Oh no, scary. Look! There he is! Hi, Colton! Colton! Your reflection's in the video, you tit. You're not supposed to be stood there. Look, we can see you! So there you see, the first video, no cuts. Nothing at all changed.
You fucking tit. Oh my god. Gotta get it together. Gotta get it together. And let me tell you, Beardo, if you ever watch this, you might not, but if you do, you are hilarious and you are good at what you do. You called him a tit. I'm sorry, but when I initially watched this video, I was dying with laughter because he called him a tit. Oh my god, that was so funny. But anyway, you guys, as you can see, they are caught red-handed. Okay? You cannot deny that this is them faking evidence. Anyway, see ya.